Hello and welcome! Today I'm in the tier 8 Japanese cruiser, the Mogami, and I'm using these modules and commander skills. Now I did try her without main battery modification too, but I didn't really like it because while you're doing a full turn in certain circumstances, your turrets weren't able to track the target. I suppose it depends on how the enemy ship is moving in relation to yours. But this is a match on the map Shatter, and again I'm in the Mogami, but it's unfortunately a tier 10 match, and the first target I see is a Moskva, and I immediately open fire. Now, I don't think actually that what I'm doing is a great idea, because I don't think a cruiser like the Mogami should be the first ship to engage the enemies. However, I do think that I can deal a lot of damage, especially to something like a Moskva. Although, you know, so far it hasn't really been that high, but I've done 6,000 damage already to the Moskva, whereas I've only taken 2,000 in return. And wow, 9,500 damage in that salvo. Wow. That's wow. Well, I will still maintain though that I don't think it was a good idea for me to engage there. Not because it didn't work out here, but because it's dangerous. You see, a cruiser like Mogami going and then being the first to engage in a tier 10 battle, I think it's not the greatest idea, especially if you know, you're essentially engaging on Moscow at like 10-11 kilometers. It's... What? Oh wow, my division mate, fog cruiser Pensacola, just deleted that Moskva. It wasn't even a detonation. Wow. Wow. Also, just looking at the minimap, I just noticed something. The enemy team got all 3 cap zones at the same time. All 3 of them. And we had a Khabarovsk on the seaside of the map. I don't understand. Oh my god, this is going to be one of those hard games again, isn't it? Yeah. It's one of those games where you don't want to wake up. Okay, so we should be able to at least contest the B cap soon, but I don't see much hope for the A or B caps though. I think the enemy is actually going to hold those cap zones for quite a while, considering how my team is positioned right now. Oh my god, 16,000 damage from the front as a Mogami. I mean, it comes with the territory a little bit, I guess. You are a cruiser after all, and the battleships will be able to overmatch you from the front. Now, fighting a Yamato actually in this kind of a situation isn't all bad, because since she is a Yamato, her turret traverse is weak, so that means she can't really fire at me for quite a while, at least not with full force. Only the back guns can do it. But the overmatch thing, that actually does leave a bit of a bitter taste in my mouth when I play cruisers, because you can do most of the things right, yet due to blind dumb luck you can just have your game end, and oh my god, I took a bunch more damage and I'm only down to 12,000 health left. I mean, I have done a good 56,000 damage already, so for a tier 8 cruiser in a tier 10 game, that is pretty good. Still though, I'm not in a very good position. Now, what I could do right now is I could disengage, that is stop firing and fall into concealment, or I can just keep firing on this Yamato, and then once, I get behind the island, I should be fine. Now, the threat here is that I might be shot from another direction, like from where that Fletcher was, because there is a battleship there. I just can't see it. They can see me though, at least they could until now, because now I'm in concealment. Now, the Mogami is pretty good at this. Okay, so, since I'm in concealment now, I will head towards where our friend the Khabarovsk is, because apparently there was an enemy Tashkent there, and we should be able to pick her off easily. I still get a few shots in on the Yamato though. I mean, if we could pick her off, that would be very beneficial. Oh my god, and actually one of the torpedoes even hit. That's... wow. This is just wow. I mean, the game has been going on for slightly over 6 minutes. And I'm already at 100,000 damage in a tier 10 game. You know, this new Mogami, if she works well, I feel that she just is a really nice ship to play. Because if you go with the both of the rudder shift upgrades like I have here and the turret traverse ones, you can fully maneuver all the time and still keep firing your guns, and you deal so much damage. and it's really nice. Now, some people might say that, hey, the Mogami deals so much more damage than the tier 10 cruisers, but that's not actually true. She deals more damage, but it's not like a huge amount more. And if you add fires into the mix, I guess it's not that high of a number after all. Oh my god, 3000 more damage. Also, you have to keep in mind that she doesn't actually have a heal, and her rate of fire isn't the greatest either. Okay, so this Tashkent over here, I'm gonna use Hydro in case maybe that Tashkent dropped some torpedoes in my direction. I don't know. It's always better to be safe here. Okay, the Tashkent was taken out. I guess I'll start heading towards the A side, because that's where most of my teammates are. I would really like it if my teammates on this side of the map actually started retreating, because we only have a very low health Mogami, a Minotaur, an Alabama, and a low health Khabarovsk. And the enemy team has a Tirpitz, Bismarck, unfortunately still a Yamato, a Fletcher, and God knows what else. So I don't think this is a good position for us to be. Now, it is very good that we are still contesting the sea cap, but I don't think throwing our ships away for that is a good idea. Now, while going towards the A cap here, I have to keep in mind that there should be a Minotaur. Yep, there she is. There should be a Minotaur between us. So I do definitely have to keep that in mind. Now, I'm thinking of what to do specifically, because maybe the Minotaur has no idea that I'm coming. I mean, why would she, right? You don't really expect that. So maybe I will catch the Minotaur off guard. However, of course, it might very well be that the Minotaurs will completely focus on me. Okay, it seems the Minotaur is not actually gonna come around this island here, so there's no real point in dropping those torpedoes. And I bet she will actually smoke somewhere there. Now, I don't have Hydra anymore, so it'll be very difficult for me to attack her in the smoke. However, maybe my teammates can help out a little bit. I do load AP because it's a Minotaur, and Minotaurs are squishy targets, and if she doesn't know I'm coming, I might get a very good shot off before, the actual fight starts. Now, I do have to keep in mind that I'm very, very low health, so I have to be very careful. Not only with the fact that her AP will deal a lot of damage, I have to be careful with the fact that she also has torpedoes. And I think even one torpedo would be able to finish my ship at this point. Now, in terms of the ships left, I think our team is doing pretty well. We've only lost 3 ships. They have lost 4, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose one more in a moment. That is the friendly Alabama that was at the sea cap. Because, if you look at the minimap, that guy is getting very chummy with that Bismarck over there. And perhaps the Tirpitz, Fletcher, and Yamato as well. Okay, there she went. Unfortunately, we actually lost more than one ship. Oh, and the Minotaur is visible, and I have AP loaded. I think this is goodbye, Minotaur. I mean, that's 9 shells. No, almost. Only 11,000 damage. But I mean, this is gonna be another salvo follow-up in a moment. And she is showing me a nice flat broadside, so... Oh my god, 600 HP? God damn it. Nothing seems to work properly. Okay, come on. Come on. Excellent. Now, hopefully she didn't torpedo me. On the other hand, the ship with my current setup has a really, really short rudder shift, so I should be fairly alright in trying to dodge. I mean, it's like 3.4 seconds, so... Yeah, I don't think I need to worry all that much about being unable to turn quick enough. Okay, so... I think I will start heading towards the... I guess I'll go into the B cap and then check out some stuff from there. Or actually, no. Considering my health, I don't think that's actually a great idea. Because I will very likely just get picked off by like an erroneous or random salvo. Since we only have 4 ships left and they have 5, I think we kinda need it. And they have 3 battleships. Damn, it's gonna be difficult. It might actually be alright if they didn't have the destroyers as well. And unfortunately, the Yamato survived. That's bad news. I was really hoping that she would be taken out. And considering how a lot of the damage I dealt to the Yamato was either light HE damage or fire damage, she is going to heal up a lot of it. Okay, so there's the Fletcher. Question is, do I open fire in this current scenario once I go around the island and I get to fire, because I will be spotted in return. And is it worth that? Because that Tirpitz might very easily fire at me, and I don't exactly know that all the other battleships are behind an island too. Well, regardless, I decide to still open fire, and I just hope that the Tirpitz does not kill me in return. Because at this point we actually do have to think about points as well, since they have 700 of them. I guess capping does win some games after all. Oh, okay. That's actually really good. Very well done, Z46. Sorry for kill securing that one, but still, those were really good torpedoes. Okay, so it's a 4-4 now. They still have 2 battleships though, and the Shimakaze too. And the Shimakaze seems to be on this side of the map. Oh, and there she is. Okay, I do have Hydro, and my guns deal a very significant amount of damage to a Shimakaze. So if the Shimakaze does itch for a fight, I think I should be in a fairly good position. Because I should be able to easily dodge her torpedoes with, you know, I have Hydro and the good turret traverse. And, I mean, it's not like the Shimakaze will want to get close to try to fight me. And I mean, even these torpedoes should be an easy dodge, especially if you turn towards them, because this moves you out of the way quickly. Okay, so there's a North Carolina. I definitely don't want to fight one directly. That would be a very unfortunate fight, I think. I don't think I would get much out of it. Now, it would be very nice if I could take shots on that Shimakaze right now, but she is behind an island, so I cannot. I leave the torpedoes on the North Carolina, and I hope that something else has spotting on the North Carolina so that I could fire at her while I'm behind an island. But unfortunately, that is not the case. The North Carolina is hidden. So I will simply try to get further away and hope for the best. So right now, we only have the Mogami that's fairly damaged and the Z46 left. Now I do hope that the Z46 doesn't try too hard, because that is still a Fletcher, and yeah, Fletcher is scary for a Z46, I think. Okay, the good thing is that the North Carolina is still behind an island. The unfortunate thing is that she very likely could actually fire at me, and since I am spotted anyway, I might as well take my shots and try my best on the North Carolina. Hopefully the Moscow will be able to help me, and we might be able to take care of her. But if I can, I'll try to take some shots on this Shimakaze too, because DDs tend to be slightly more important at the end of the game, since you can run away. And oh my god, I actually did like... what was that? That was a good 6,000–7,000 damage in that one salvo. The Mogami is just... you know, the damage output is really good, and what's even scarier though is the fact that she fires 15 shells at once. So the alpha damage in that one salvo scares people away really easily, especially destroyers. Since, you know, if you take like 6,000 damage in one HE salvo, usually you're like, oh my god, I just almost died. Because without SC, that's 1/3 of a Shimakaze's health. Okay, now all I need to do is try to survive as long as I can against this North Carolina, and hopefully we will be able to burn her down. Also, unfortunately the Z46 died and the Fletcher is capping the C-cap. So they still have that Yamato left, unfortunately, and their North Carolina is still alive as well. And she just fell into concealment. Luckily though, she fired her guns, and considering how she only has 7,000 health left, well 6,000, and it's dropping, I think actually she's gonna be... yep, there she goes. Good job, Moskva. And, well, we still need points though, so we have to actually kill them. So I guess I will go... so I guess I will just go around and try to help that Moskva, because she is low health and there is the Yamato there. Hopefully the Yamato... well, the Yamato pretty much has to focus on one of us. Because, you know, Yamato's turrets aren't exactly, quick to turn. Okay. Oh, the Shimakaze is coming back again. That's surprising. I don't feel like... I guess maybe it's okay, since their Fletcher is really far away, and I think it'll be very unlikely that we should be able to kill her. Although maybe we could catch her off with the Moscow's radar or something. Okay, since the Yamato is behind an island, I guess I might as well start moving. I should use Hydro soon at some point, since the Shimakaze is likely coming closer. The good news, though, is that the capstone will probably alert me if the Shimakaze comes, you know, in my direction. Okay, so the Shimakaze just entered the capstone, so I don't actually probably need to worry about torpedoes yet. Oh, okay, there are the torpedoes. So the Moskva is still alive. I hope the Moskva has Hydro, or at least is going to try to dodge, because the Shimakaze might very easily have shot torpedoes at her too. But this should be fine. So the issue right now is that there is only 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go, while the enemy team has 200 points lead, and they have the capstone's lead. Now, we only know where the enemy Shimakaze is, we don't know where the Fletcher is. And honestly, I don't really see much hope in this game anymore. Because all the Fletcher needs to do at this stage of the game is to sail away. Just stay away from us and... well, the enemy team just wins the game and there isn't all that much we can do about it. Okay, so the Shimakaze torpedoes just went by. They are headed towards the Moskva. Hopefully the Moskva can avoid them, and I will simply try my best. I will try to hunt the Shimakaze down. Okay, so at least I know that she is still inside the capstone, so she is probably inside that smoke screen. I might still catch her out. However, I will still say, I don't see us winning this game anymore. Because the Fletcher just can run away, and that's it. There isn't anything else we can do. Oh my god, and the Moscow went down to the Shimakaze too. Yeah, there is absolutely no way we're winning this game. Well, I will be able to take her out though. But there is no way I can do anything to that Fletcher. Okay, goodbye Shimakaze. Okay, 5 seconds on Hydro. Okay, torpedoes. And this is at a really bad angle. I'm really bad at dodging these kinds of torpedoes. I'll still try though. Oh my god. I'm making a huge mistake. Yeah, this is a huge... yeah, I'm dead. Well, then again, there's only 50 seconds to go, and I didn't see really a chance of me killing the Fletcher anyway. So while this dodge was a mistake, I don't think that this actually made a difference in the result of the game, other than me dying versus me not dying. Okay, so, well, I still did well though, and I mean, I did 210,000 damage. I got 2,038 base experience in a tier 8 cruiser, in a tier 10 match. Now, I do think the enemy Shimakaze played incredibly well. 2,800 base XP? And oh my god, shitty senpai, you need to stop being so shitty. And here's what my damage looked like. 107,000 of that damage was purely from HE shells. 34,000 was from the AP on the Minotaur, and only 33,000 was actually fire damage. So almost all of the damage I dealt, or most of the damage, was still from the Alpha, and the Mogami is really nice in that regard. I definitely recommend at least trying the 155 Mogami with IFHE and all that if you have the captain available. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support. Kablamo. Oh, and a new patron as well. Thank you very much for your support, Cheetah Freak as well, and I hope I see you guys next time.